Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pat's Kingdom of Kards. I am your host, of course, your king, your liege, Sir Pat. And today, once again, we got Andrew with us.
What up, peeps?
And we are well, it's a little too quiet to be Gilded Raven, so no, we're back at one of our houses. But the box we're opening today is from Gilded Raven in Somerset, New Jersey, so you should check them out. Good people. But today we are exploring the Wilds of Eldraine, the latest set to drop, which honestly kind of snuck up on. I completely forgot that it was dropping this weekend and whatnot, but they've got some cool new art. It seems to be the one thing that Wizards is doing nicely is, the different art styles, but they also have anime reprints, anime versions of cards that are pretty dope. I opened a gift bundle and got a Smothering Tithe.
Very nice, very nice.
In the waifu art.
Mm-hmm.
It's the gingerbread man, or gingerbread woman.
Oh, damn, she's angry.
She is. I forget, I heard something about, like, she's angry because, like, somebody ate her boyfriend, the gingerbread man or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's funny.
But that is an actual card.
Right.
And it's a legendary, so you can make a commander out of the gingerbread woman.
Well, I might have to do that.
We got some nice fresh packs. Here, we need our pack crack. But they've got a few new cards in this set, as they usually do, that are actually really good. We were just talking about the usefulness. One of them is Beseech the Mirror.
Beseech the Mirror, and then the white Moonshaker Cavalry.
Which, as we hopefully will come across, they do the odd form of where they put the cards in this one. I always hate when they do that. Can't you just put my rares and whatnot in the back? Like a normal card game? Alright, we got Werefox Bodyguard. We got the Emirates Tempting Apple, Swim Splitter, Belligerent of the Ball, Howard Gallifang, and then we got some commons. Which I was actually looking, and there is some decent commons, some low drop, you can return creatures to hand cards in it, so they're definitely worth checking out. But for the purpose of not making the video 6 hours long, we're gonna
we're looking for those
the big money, no whammies. Alrighty. Ooh, I got it.
That's a pretty Impact Tremors.
Right? Fancy art Impact Tremors. I'll take that. And we got Sentinel of Lost Lore. 3-drop, 3/4. When it enters the battlefield, choose one or more. Return target card you own in exile that has an adventure to your hand. Put target card you don't own in exile that has an adventure on the bottom of its owner's library, or exile target player's graveyard. It's useful.
It is.
Dream Spoilers. Faerie Dream Thief. It's a 1/1 flyer for 1. When it enters the battlefield, surveil 1, and you can pay 3 and exile them from the graveyard and draw a card and lose 1 life. Also useful. Monstrous Rage. And some more commons. And some lands. Nothing too crazy yet. I want some of that waifu art. Who doesn't love a pretty anime girl? Ooh, Kellen the Fey-Blooded. Oh god.
Oh, there you go. That's a hit. I'm pretty sure. I saw that on one of the lists I was looking at.
Full art foil. Kellen the Fey-Blooded. 3-drop red. 2/2 with adventure cost for a 1 and a white. Sorcery. Search your library for an aura or equipment. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. And then the creature itself is a 2/2 double strike. Other creatures you control get +1 for +0 for each aura and equipment attached to him. But God, look at that pringling.
You want him in an inner sleeve?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
We got full art Fraying Sanity in there, like adventure art, where I forget what they're calling it. Someone in the comments, please remind me. It's a 3-drop enchantment or a curse. Enchant player. At the beginning of each end step, enchanted player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn.
That's mean.
Yeah. That's a Bruvac card if I ever heard it. Alright, we got Archon of the Wild Rose. This is a nice 3 rare pack. 4 drop, 4/4 flying. Other creatures I control that are enchanted by auras have a base power and toughness 4/4 and are flying. That's a solid card.
Read it one more time. I'm sorry.
Other creatures that I control that are enchanted by auras have base power and toughness 4/4 and have flying.
That is dope. That is very, very cool.
Ashiok Reaper, Eerie Interface, Glass Casket. That's just creepy. Anyway, Royal Treatment, Sir Armand the Redeemer, and some commons. Curse of the Werefox. This set seems to be doing some stuff with like curses, more auras, and whatnot. I haven't seen that in a minute.
Quite a few enchantments and whatnot, which makes that card that you just pointed out actually really good. The more things you have that are enchanted.
I like that they've brought back the adventure thing, because I do like that mechanic, getting essentially 2 cards in one.
Yeah, the adventure mechanic was very cool.
And I mean, there's plenty of cards out there that deal with, like, especially like Prosper Tomebound, that deal with playing shit from exile. We got the Archive Dragon. And then we got full Griffinary, yeah.
Cool
haven't seen that in a minute. 2 drop enchantment at the beginning of your end step. If you gain 3 or more life, create a 2/2 Griffin with flying. That's cool. Nice. Dude, look at the art on that one. Is that one of... Oh, so that's one of the things. You'll know it's an anime art because at the bottom it'll have a Japanese name.
Gotcha, okay.
And whatnot. So that's... Because some of these do look like they can be anime art.
Right.
But, sometimes a little difficult with the way Magic does things to tell differences with the variants. But that was one thing that was pointed out, is if it has a Japanese name, then it counts as that. Otherwise, it doesn't. But Curiosity is a solid card. Oh, look at that Vampiric Rites, too.
That's cool.
That's freaking dope. And then we got Godric Cloaked Reveler. 3 drop, 3/3 haste with Celebration. As long as 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn, he is a dragon with base power and toughness 4/4 flying, and tap a red. Dragons you control. Dragons, so all dragons you control get +1/+0. Gives all of them fire breathing. Cool. That's nice. Imodane's Recruiter. And nothing of note. Alright. Some solid stuff so far. Nothing crazy. Still searching for one of the anime. I would love to get the anime art Smothering Tithe foil.
Oh, that would be great.
I think that's going for like 50 to 100 or something like that right now, because I know the non-foil is like around 40 or 50. Got Tattered Raveler. Oh, I got another Oversold Cemetery.
Cool.
In the alt art. We got Imodane the Pyrohammer. 4/4, whenever an instant or sorcery spell you control targets only a single creature, deals damage to that creature. Imodane deals that much damage to each opponent. That's not bad. Ooh, that looks fancy. It's a mythic. Baluna Grand Squall. It's got a Seek Thrill Adventure of 5, 2 in a forest, blue, and mountain. Mill 7 cards, then put all cards that have an adventure from milling them into your hand. And then she herself is a 3 drop, one of those 3 colors. 4/4 trample. Permanent spells you cast have an adventure cost 1 less to cast. That have an adventure cost 1 less to cast.
Interesting.
That's solid. I like that. We got another mythic there. Can't go wrong. Stroke. Counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. That's very disdainful. And then nothing of note. Well, I love opening packs and whatnot, but it's honestly like I only have so much room for all the cards that I have. And then it's great to get more and more cards and blah blah blah, but I don't know. I don't need an entire warehouse dedicated to it. Oh, but we got a Frang Sanity. It's a 3 drop enchantment curse at the beginning of it. Yeah, it's the mill one, but they got the alt art foil. That's solid.
Very cool.
Ooh, that's pretty too.
Spreading Seas.
Enchant land. Whenever it enters the battlefield, draw a card, and enchanted land is an island.
Cool.
Interesting. Feral Counter. We got the Restless Vinestalk in full art, or the borderless. I really need like a diagram for what the difference is on all the variants. But it's it enters the battlefield taps for a green or blue. You can tap 5 until end of turn. It becomes a 5/5 green and blue plant with trample. It's still a land. Whenever it attacks, up to one other target creature has base power and toughness 3/3 until end of turn.
Word?
That's pretty solid. Especially in any kind of land aggression deck. Make 1/1s or something like that and get another 3 power out of it. I will take that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. No Japanese art yet. I also want to get that Beseech the Mirror.
Yes.
That we talked about. That card is going to be really nice.
The card's really good.
It's a little bit of expensive on for a tutor, but the fact that you can sack something to
you can also play it, yeah,
is fucking phenomenal. Got the cool Grasp of Fate, big heart. Then we got Twinning Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a lot of fairies in this too. So in this, I guess that has to do with Eldraine.
Yeah, it's like magical creatures and food in Eldraine. So that's why they like the gingerbread people and whatnot. You know.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is like Shrek's land, fairyland.
Basically. I'm not even gonna lie. Basically, like,
basically, Eldraine is whatever the hometown of Shrek is.
Yeah.
Once again, if somebody can remind me, because
if somebody
I'm an idiot,
knows, leave it in the comments,
please. I have brain farts way more often than I care to admit.
I mean, I know it's Lord Farquaad, but you know,
some of you may die, but that is a risk I am willing to take. Anyway, it's a 4-drop 4/4, but it's that's flying, vigilance, and ward 1. But it also has an adventure of 1 and a white. Exile target non-token creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. That's a nice flicker. Adventure. And then we got Questing Druid. Ash the Party Crasher. Howling Prophetic Prism. I'm not dead.
Not dead after all.
You're a conceited witch. Oh, sorry. Excuse my language.
Hey, you're gonna get that card banned.
Good. I want a deck built out of things that just, I don't know, makes people uncomfortable. Ooh, I got a list card. Gregor's Shrewd Magistrate.
Ooh.
It's a 1/3 3-drop with Skulk, and whenever Shrewd Magistrate deals combat damage to a player, draw cards equal to its power.
That's cool.
Oh, that could be fun. That could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it can.
Alright, we got Stingblade Assassin, Shiny Common, another Griffinary, another Questing Druid, Archive Dragon, it's not bad, Troyana, Gusty Explorer. What is that? Tap, add a blue and a green, spend this mana only to cast spells with mana value 5 or greater, or spells with X in their mana cost. Okay. I'm glad I looked back, that could be really nice. And it's got a loot cost for 1. Alright. Which loot, for those of you that don't know, is referred to the drawing a card and discarding a card. For those of you who don't know the lingo. Alright, come on. Let's go. Alright, that's
Knightly Valor.
Knightly Valor. It's not bad, but it's not what we were looking for. Redcap Gutter Dweller. It's a Goblin Warrior. 4-drop, 3/3 menace. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature can't block. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, you put a 1/1 counter on this guy and exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn.
Okay.
That's a
Not
solid.
bad.
Court of Ventress. Depth, Solitude Sanctuary. You better chill, man. You're being a bit of a troublemaker. Oof. Or a Grabby Giant. Or Redcap. Man, all these guys have, like, mean names. Did their mothers not love them or something?
I guess. I don't know.
Alright, come on. All these fancy art cards that I end up just tossing because I have nothing else to do with them. Alright, we got Greta's Sweet Tooth Scourge. I love that name. Look at that gummy worm. That's got teeth.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to eat me. All right, we got a Forced Fruition.
Ooh, that's a good card, I believe.
Enchant whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player draws 7 cards. What?
Yeah, that player is good. Or that card is good.
Oh, yeah, because so you can, like, draw your opponents out.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead, cast some spells. You're just you're gonna you're gonna get your entire deck, but you're also gonna die from it. Okay. Stab Wound. Oh, that guy looks nice. Why did he stab him? We got Hilda's Crown of Winter. It's a 3-drop legendary artifact. Tap 1 in it to tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate during my turn. And where I can tap 3 and sack it and draw a card for each tap creature of my opponent's control. That could be really useful. That's not too bad. I would have to think about how I could really use that.
Well,
I mean, the tap ability is nice.
What, for Forced Fruition?
No. For the Crown of Winter. Hilda's Crown of Winter.
Yeah.
Especially
it's nice,
especially if you've got things to untap your artifacts, such as Unwinding Clock.
Right.
You can tap somebody's creature each turn as long as you have 1 mana, and then on your turn it costs nothing. I'll take that. Living Lectern. Ooh,
doubling season. Hell yeah.
Alt Art doubling season.
Hell yeah.
Why do I keep forgetting my fucking button?
I don't know, but here's an inner sleeve for that doubling season.
Please. Doubling season is nice. It's too bad I'm not doing Thalia Gitrug as a Aristocrats deck anymore, because that's exactly the kind of thing I needed.
Doubling season is great, yeah.
We got a Raid Bombardment. And whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks, it deals 1 damage to a player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. That's nice. We got Sleep Cursed Faerie. He's a fairy wizard. You're a wizard fairy.
That beautiful doubling season.
Yeah, super nice. Too bad it's not foil, but still super nice. Super nice. We like you. We got a fairy wizard. He's a 3/3 flying ward 2 for 1. That's solid alone. And he's got ward 2. I mean, Sleep Cursed Fairy enters the battlefield tapped with 3 stun counters on it. Ah, there it is. But you can pay 2 and untap him.
Okay.
So that's not terrible. Not completely terrible. Basically, it's 3 for the first 3 turns to have a with ward 2. We got another Disdainful Stroke. Got a torch there. Oh, good old Evolving Wilds. So nice of them to reprint that for the upteenth time.
Such a great card.
What is it? I think it's Joey Moss over at Bad Boy Gaming. Great channel. You should check him out. But he's done, whenever he opens like an Evolving Wilds or something, like he acts like it's a brand new amazing broken card that he's never seen. The first video or 2 I saw that he did that, I was just like, is he serious? Like, I've got 1 million at home if he wants them.
Right, like Evolving Wilds is just like, it's good, don't get it wrong, there's a reason that it's run in a lot of CEDH decks, but like,
yeah.
It's a common.
We got a common list card, speaking of. And then we got Threadbind Click. Ooh, Greater Armancy. We've got at least 4 or 5 mythics so far, and we still got a lot of packs to go. This is nice.
Yeah, you're doing well.
Look at that art, though. That is fucking gorgeous. It is a 2-drop white enchantment. Other enchantments I control have Shroud. Enchanted creatures I control have Shroud. That's what Greg runs in his
that's really
enchantments deck. It's a reprint card, but that's gorgeous art, but that is a fantastic card if I want to run an enchantment deck. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at that. We got another
mythic.
Can we actually get this into a sleeve? Because I like that art. And we got another mythic. It's a 2 mythic pack. Is that Asinine? Antics. It's a 4-drop sorcery. You may cast it as though it had flashed if I pay 2 more. For each creature in my opponent's control, create a cursed roll token attached to that creature, which is if you control another roll on it, put that into the graveyard. Enchanted creature is a 1/1.
Nice.
So basically, I can take your big baddie.
Yeah, you can polymorph him basically.
And polymorph him down. That is a solid card too.
Here's that greater Auramancy.
Thank you. We got some nice, pretty ones. Alright, we got the Princess Takes Flight in Saga. Exile one target creature. Creatures control get +2 and flying till end turn. Return target exile under its owner's control. It's not bad. Soul Guide Lantern. That's also been printed to death. Not too bad. This is a pretty solid box.
Yeah, no, you're doing well.
I don't know if we've made any amount of money necessarily so far. I know the doubling season's got to be worth
Something.
a good amount. Oh, it's a good old Grimgully.
Nice, I like Grimgully.
Yeah, that's a solid list card.
Grimgully's dope.
I like him. Useful. Get right, Kindled Heroism. Ooh, we got a Primal Vigor alt art, which is basically a worse doubling season.
Yeah, it's still good though.
Yeah, I bought one from the shop thinking it was as good as a doubling season. But we'll take it. If one or more tokens would be created, twice as many or tokens are created instead. If one or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature, twice that many 1/1 counters are put on the creature instead. Now, the main thing that makes this worse than doubling season is it doesn't say your stuff. That happens for everybody. So just keep that in mind. Ooh, we got another mythic, which is Hilda of the Icy Crown. 4-drop, blue-white, 3/4. Whenever you tap an untapped creature an opponent controls, you may pay 1. When you do, choose one. You can either create a 4/4 white and blue elemental token, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, or scry 2 and draw a card. That's a solid fucking creature.
Yeah, it is.
Can either be a commander or in a deck. I kind of want to build that. Just like tap down, like a very, very much stacks deck.
Just keep people's things tapped.
Like, oh, no. You guys can't do anything. You just gotta watch me play Magic.
Well, then you just run
Urza.
Well, but what's the one that made Joe really mad?
Oh.
I forget what the name of that card is.
Oh,
Winter
God.
Orb.
Yes, Winter Orb. I was going to say I could picture it, but I couldn't remember the name of it. Oh, I got fucking Galta as a list card.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Galta's dope.
A 12 drop, but he costs X last to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. So if you've got a decent amount of power on the board already, you could get a 12/12 with trample for 2.
Yeah.
That is a good list hit.
I mean, like, worst case scenario, if you're running green Stompy of some sort, you've got a 4/4 out. So he's 8 for a 12/12.
Exactly. That's still an 8/12 trample. That is not bad. All right, we got a full alt art shiny Hatching Plans. Let's put in the graveyard from the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Oh, dude, look at that Garruk's Uprising. Garruk's Uprising belongs in any green deck with decent-sized creatures. It's just a 3-drop. When it enters the battlefield, if you control a creature power 4 or greater, you draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature base power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, you draw a card. Solid card. Been around for a while, but look at that freaking art.
Yeah, the draw card to go along with your big green Stompy, as well as giving all your creatures travel.
Yeah, is a great card. Oops, I didn't mean to make the camera. Yeah, we're still good. Although I worry. Ooh, we got one of the Virtues. The Virtues are some of the solid cards in this deck. This set.
Yep.
It's a 5-drop. Ardenvale Fealty for the adventures. Create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. At the beginning of your end step, you put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and untap those creatures. That's like a white Allosaur Shepherd or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, no, the Virtues we're going to put in inner sleeves.
Virtues, they're worth a little bit right now. I think, around $15?
Something like that.
But all the Virtues are solid cards to hit in this set. Then we got Malevolent Witchkite, which just sounds mean. Archive Dragon, up the Beanstalk. And then we're into
the commons.
Commons and lands. I keep hitting the damn...
Yeah, it's fine. so the viewers have a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a roller coaster. We're going to keep that one because it's
a signed one.
Signed one. Those are basically the only ones I keep at this point.
Gotcha.
All right, we got a shiny collector's vault. And then we got a full art ground seal. Ooh, we got the Apprentice's Folly. It's a 4-drop saga. 1 and 2 are choose non-token creature that you control that doesn't have the same name as a token you control. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. And it is a reflection in addition to its other types and has haste.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can, whatever legendary creature, you can copy it.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. And then, but step 3 is sacrifice all reflections you control. So you get a couple turns of copies.
Yeah, but it's still very cool. Like,
yes! Fuck yes!
I
got Corvold! I got Corvold Gleeful Glutton. This is one of the spoilers that I saw that I really, really want because I want to build this deck. It is a 4/4 for 8 black, red, and green. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each card type among permanents you've sacrificed this turn. And it's got flying, trample, and haste. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, put X/1/1 counters on Corvold and draw X cards, where X is the number of permanent types among cards in your graveyard. Mm-hmm. So that is a reanimate deck if I ever heard one, and it's going to be fun. And I'm so happy that I got him.
Yeah, hell yeah. Put him in an inner sleeve for you.
That is fan-friggin-tastic. I like this box. This is a solid fucking box.
Everything you could ask for, I think. I mean, so there's some cards that you haven't got, obviously, but you've got a bunch of packs left.
Like
you've got
10
a bunch
packs.
of mythics. You got the Corvold you were looking
Who
for.
Who himself is a mythic. And we got another Sanguine. Oh, we got that card.
Ooh, that's cool.
What one was that? Curiosity. Put that over there. Alright. Warehouse Tabby. We got Utopia Sprawl. Another classic card. We got the Iron Crag.
Oh, that's one of the good ones as well. That was on the list.
2-drop legendary artifact. Tap for a colorless. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may have the Iron Crag become a legendary equipment artifact named Everflame Hero's Legacy. If you do, it gains Equip 3, and equipped creature gets +3/+3 and loses all other abilities. That's an interesting one.
It is.
That is a very interesting one. I do like it, but I have to think that would definitely go good in whatever deck I'm doing, the auras and enchantment stuff in that we were looking at.
Yeah.
Rad out. All right. I think we're down to the last 9 packs, which is still for this box has been crazy. What is this? Enchanted creature. This is a token. Aura roll. Young hero. Enchanted creature has, whenever this creature attacks, its toughness is 3 or less. Put a 1/1 counter on it. Alright. Enchanted creature has +1/+1, has ward 1.
I'm not sure what it's.
It has to do with the
token, but I'm not sure what for.
Yeah, it's the rolls and the curses. It's one of the things they've got going on in this set. Got the Edgewall Inn. And we got a Dark Tutelage. It's a 3-drop enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal a top card of your library, and you put that card in your hand, you lose life equal to its mana.
Interesting.
That's solid. It's like a bob. We got Elvish Archivist. 2-drop 0/1. Whenever one or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, put a 2/1/1 counters on him. This ability triggers only once each turn. Whenever one or more enchantments enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. I'll take it. Nothing too crazy in that pack, but we keep on trucking. Come on, come on. I want some good shit. I still want my Beseech the Mirror.
Yes. No, for sure. Or Beseech the Mirror or the other one, the
What in the world is that thing?
Devouring
Sugar Maw.
It's a horror.
It's a freaking candy horror. What the fuck is this thing?
Dude, I have no idea, but it's terrifying.
This looks like a 7-year-old who ate too much sugar and then had nightmares because his stomach was upset while he was asleep. But it is a 4-drop, 6/6 Menace Trample. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token. If you don't, taps Devouring Sugar Maw. That's not terrible. You know, especially if you've got like treasure tokens or
as long
whatever.
as you can feed them.
Exactly. Then you've got a 6/6 Menace Trample for 4, which is phenomenal. It's also got Have for Dinner, a colorless and a white. For an instant, create a 1/1 human creature token and a food token.
Oh, so you create his adventure creates some food for him.
Yeah. Well. I like that. Then we got a beautiful art, Faerie Emancipation.
Ooh,
there's a 6-drop. If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage to that permanent or player instead. This is going in my Saruman deck.
Yeah, but also the art on that is freaking.
Yeah, that is fan-freaking-tastic. And looky, we got another mythic. We got another Virtue, the black one this time. Virtue of Persistence, 7-drop. At the beginning of your upkeep, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Damn. And it has an adventure for 2. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. You gain 2 life.
Yeah.
That is a solid freaking...
Yeah, that one's really good. It was one of the ones that really caught my attention when I was looking at the Virtues there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm loving this fucking box. Mm-hmm. And then we got the Eret's Tempting Apple, which is just a common, but... I mean, uncommon. But I think that one was a decent card. 4-drop. Whenever it enters the battlefield, gain control target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste. Tap 2, tap it, sacrifice the apple. I gain 3 life. Tap 2, tap it, sack the apple, and target opponent loses 3 life.
Okay.
Tempting card. Yeah, that can definitely be useful for sure. All right. Let's see if we can get any more of these Virtues. Let's get the Wooburg.
Yeah, all the Virtues would be cool. We also want that, I don't know why I can't remember the name of them. The white card.
The one that's basically the white version of Finale of Devastation. Yeah. I forget what it's called too, but yeah, that's another card in this that is definitely sought after. Compulsion. And we got Expel the Interlopers.
Expel the Interlopers!
It's a 5-drop sorcerer. Choose a number between 0 and 10. Destroy all creatures with greater power than or equal to the chosen number.
Damn.
Become brutes. We will become brutes if we do that spell. Mm-hmm. Come on. Big money. I'm happy with even the rares that I've gotten in this, let alone all the mythics that I've gotten so far.
You know, you've gotten a lot of good stuff. I'm just curious what that one was. I know it's an art card, but I just...
Monstrous Rage. Oh, it is a signed one. Whoopsies. Those ones I do want to keep. Knightly Valor. Then we got Spectre of Morality. Not too crazy. Bone Splitter Bolt, Twisted Fealty, Tvitch's Vanity. What? You gotta speak up.
Ice out.
Ice out, motherfuckers. Ice these bitches. Are you an art? No. You look snooty though, so fuck you. I said he looks snooty. I didn't say he deserved to be stabbed. That's just rude. Season of Growth. Oh, we got a Restless Vinestalk. Enters tapped. Tap for a blue or thing. Yep, we got one of those before. Old Flitterfang. It just looks funny. It's a rat fairy. It's a fucking rat fairy. Really? 5-drop, 3/4 flying at the beginning of each end step. If a creature died this turn, create a food token and blah, 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 blah. We got the Swarm Piper. I noticed there's a fair amount of rats in this set too.
Yeah, Rat Tribal's back. I was talking to Joe about that the other day.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but it's like the only good rats I ever knew was like Rat Colony, because you can have like whatever number you want in the deck, and then there's ways to go around. I've seen them on somebody ran it on like one of the most recent game nights. It was their fan episode. A person ran a Rat Colony deck. It was fantastic. She destroyed them. She killed out both the hosts first. Ooh, we got a Sanguine Bond and a cool art.
Nice.
Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much. I need exquisite blood. I think I actually bought one. And we got another Garrick's Uprising. We got a Pollen Shield Hair. The fuck? It's a rabbit that's using its fur for protection.
Yes. Pollen Shield.
Oh, so it's using... it's going to use my allergies against me. Exactly. That's fucking bastard. And, I'm going to... 2-drop, 2/2 creature tokens you control get +1. It has a hair raise for 1. Target creature you control gains vigilance and gets +X until end of turn where X is the number of creatures you control.
Is this whole set just a meme?
Apparently. That's what it seems. We got the Gingerbread Hunter. Probably ate the gingerbread woman's boyfriend because he's picking his teeth. Yeah, this is definitely very much like a fantasy town-esque set.
Yep. It's Shrekland.
Shrekland, that's what we're calling it. Until someone tells me different. If someone puts in the comments, every time I refer to this as a Shrekland set, I will voice over the correct name of the Shrek's town. I will purposely go, and then I'll re-upload the video. We got a Crystal Grotto. That's cool. We got Nature's Will, which is a 4-drop enchantment. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, tap all lands that player controls and untap all lands you control. Not too bad. Utopia Sprawl. We got a Mosswood Dread Knight. It is a 3/2 2-drop trample. Whenever it dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure until the end of my next turn. And its adventure is 2-drop, you draw a card and you lose life. That's nice. We got Splashy Spellcaster. Some other nonsense. Yeah, it's very much like storybook-esque. Because you've got all the gingerbread men, you got the witches who are luring the children into the woods with sweets.
Yep.
Man, we're fat asses. We're getting captured because of candy.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Dude! Nice. I got a Meatwood Massacre.
Yeah. Meathook Massacre
list card. I wanted it, but it's been like $40 and I just can never justify it.
It's inexpensive. It was even more expensive than $40 at one point. But,
yeah, 40 or 50 somewhere.
Especially in Corvold, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, Meathook Massacre, X and 2 black. Whenever when it enters the battlefield, each creature gets -X until end of turn. Whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses a life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, I gain a life.
Yep.
That is a solid card that I would love sleeved if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely. Any deck where your commander gets big, so you can pay into this quite a bit, and your commander or whatever cards you rely on will stay alive. Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. And then we got a full art Hardened Scales in this cool art. Look at that snake. It's a 1-drop enchantment. If one or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature I control, that many +1 are put on it instead. That is fan-freaking-tastic. I love Hardened Scales. A Tale for the Ages. Enchanted creatures control get +2/+2. Ego Drain. You snap your neck. Yeah, that'll really drain your ego.
Corvold
and the Noble Thief. Create a treasure token for 1 and 2. Exile the top 3 of cards of target opponent's library. May play those cards this turn.
I'm going to trade you for that.
Well, we'll keep that to the side for you.
1 and 2 on that, or create some treasures. Kind of like that. It is a 4-drop.
Yeah. But then you also get to exile 3 cards of my library or whoever's library.
Right, and play them.
Yeah. Alright, we got a Gallant Pie Wielder. Leyline of Sanctity, that's nice. If it's in my opening hand, I can start with on the battlefield. I have Hexproof.
Nice. That's actually really good.
Yeah. And then we've got Imaginable Virtue. Ooh, Moonshaker Cavalry.
There it is.
We got one of the big hits on this. 8-drop. This is one we were talking about a little bit here. 6/6 flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain flying and get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. So if you have a go wide, whatever strategy, this is basically, like we were saying, a finale of devastation. You don't search up a card, but all your creatures get flying and are buffed, and you can just take people out. That is fan-fucking-tastic.
Great card, and it is one of the more expensive cards in the set, so...
Yeah, I think it's, like 25, 30?
I'd have to double-check. I thought it was more like 40. But...
Oh, possibly. I'm not sure. But either way, I am very stoked to have gotten it.
Yeah, no, beautiful card. Very good. Good card as well, like we were just saying, like...
Yeah.
Game ending.
If you do a white token strategy with that, you can kill people easily.
I mean, like, you have that blue-white Knights deck that with the, right? I mean, that's a beautiful addition to that blue-white Knights deck.
It's true. That is true. Ooh, Mana Flare. Look at that art. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produced. That's nice. It helps out your opponents, but if you need lands, then that's definitely fantastic. Rotisserie Elemental. Now that's my kind of creature. He's got food with him. He'll fight and then he'll feed.
There you go.
He's a 1-drop 1/1 menace. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, put a skewer counter on Rotisserie Elemental. Then you may sacrifice it. If you do, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of skewer counters on Rotisserie Elemental. You may pay those cards this turn.
That's dope.
I like that guy.
That's dope.
That's fantastic. The fact that it's a rotisserie elemental is just hilarious to me. Oh man.
So this box has been amazing.
Yeah, I would say so. We're gonna have to do a mythic count. See if when I do the editing, I can put the mythic counter up. No anime arts yet, but I did get an anime art card. Alright, so we got Runner, Spreading Seas, interesting. Enchant land, whenever it's battlefield, draw a card, enchant land is an island. Yeah, we had that. We got Charming Scoundrel. Food Coma. Yeah, that bee had a little too much pollen there.
What is that, basically a 4-drop pacifism? What does it do?
4-drop when a food coma enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until food coma leaves the battlefield. Create a food token.
Gotcha, more or less.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you also get a food token.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Because it's a food coma. Because we some hungry boys up in here. Alright, last 3 packs. Still need my Beseech the Mirror. But if I don't get it, I can always trade Ed for his.
Good.
It's the fun part of having a awesome local game store where you meet other players, such as Gilded Raven Games in Somerset, New Jersey. We got another list mythic, an Enkira Hostile Scavenger. It's a 5-drop 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 Walker tokens. They are 2/2 black zombie creatures. As long as Enrika is equipped, it must be blocked available. Whenever Enrika and at least 2 zombies attack, Enrika gains indestructible until end of turn. I don't know why that was so hard to...
Interesting. Black-green zombie tribal.
Yeah.
Because, like, normally zombie is
blue-black, yeah. Alright, we got another awesome foil Curiosity, Dragon Mantle. We got The End. It's a 4-drop instant. The spell costs 2 less to cast if your life total is 5 or less. Exile target creature or planeswalker searches controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name as that permanent in exile. Then that player shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. Alright, that's a more of a modern or standard card.
I was going to say, unless you're running Rat Colony... like as many as you want, or you're running like Nazguls, so you're trying to draw cards.
That's true. And with some of the recent sets, it could definitely be useful. But in most decks, it's going to be a little.
For the most part, it's going to be modern, like you said.
But if you have, it's not a bad card to pop. even if you're not really running up against those, because if your life is 5 or less, then it's a 2-drop murder for a creature or a planeswalker spell. And then you can search their library and basically make them shuffle. Like, so if they've tutored for something and put it on top and you know you're about to lose, that's still solid, because it's like, all right, I'm going to get rid of something dope of yours on the battlefield and shuffle your library so you lose that card.
Yeah, it's a dope kill spell at the very least, and a shuffle, like you said.
Alrighty. Nothing. Ooh, that apple is biting him. And it's got bargain. Mm-hmm. You may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast the spell. That's what bargain is.
Gotcha.
This target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. If the spell is bargain, that creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn instead. That's actually not bad.
Candy Grapple.
I kind of want to run that. Just
I was going to say, that card is actually pretty good. Like,
and it's a common.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there are some actually really good commons in this set.
So value common, actually, because 2 for -3/-3.
Yeah.
And still 2 for -5/-5. You just have to bargain for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, we got a ground seal. We got Yenna, Red Tooth Regent. We got another Greta. I got like 50 of this Greta. 3 bowls of porridge. See, that's what I mean. It's a fairy tale deck.
Yeah, definitely.
We got the fucking bowls of porridge.
Well, the original Corvold, the Corvold Fae Cursed King. Like,
yeah, that's fair. Mm-hmm. I know, but still. It's just amusing to me. All right, we're on our last pack of the box. See if if we end on a high note with my own personal Beseech the Mirror. Look at that guy. That is Tattered Ratter.
His hat makes him look like an Omanite, but fire.
Interesting. All right.
Well, I don't know. That's what it looks like to me, like the Pokemon.
Yeah. We got a Hatching Plans, and then we got Scalding Viper, and Witchstalk Frenzy, 2-headed, whatever, Boundary Lands. All right. Well, it looks like the last pack was a little bit of a dud, but that's okay.
That's okay. This was a fucking hell of a box.
Dude. Yeah, like a lot of really good rares in this.
Not to mention that pile of mythics that you got.
Oh, we'll get there in a second.
I know, I'm just saying.
The End, Charged Scoundrel, the Rotisserie, Mana Flare, Leyline of Sanctity, Hardened Scales, Nature's Will's alright. Sanguine Bond, I wasn't expecting to get one of those. Fiery Emancipation with that dope frickin' art.
Yeah.
That's definitely going in my window. That guy, like, that alone.
Yeah, that guy looks really cool.
He looks really cool, but is weird as hell, and I love it. I love it, especially that it's foil in that, like, art, whatever they call that art. But then, excuse me, here, gotta clean up this giant pile of mythics that I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mythics.
That's really not bad.
That is not bad at all, including one of the best cards in the set. A card that's great that I wasn't expecting to get. We got 2 of the Virtues. Oh, that one's a rare, so 13 mythics.
How many packs are in the box? Is it 36 though for the collectors?
This was a set.
For the set? Because, I mean, that's like half your packs that had a, on average.
Yeah.
Every other pack had one.
Yeah, my freaking doubling season and Corvold, the Gleeful Glutton. Once again, I've got another deck that I got to build.
Last one. 30 in here.
30 packs.
12, so like basically half.
Yeah. Just about half of them I got mythic. That's insane. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
I love it. Thank you to Gilded Raven for providing such a wonderful box. Bob, love you, buddy, and whatnot. Please keep them coming. Let me know what you guys think of how this box went. Like, was there any of the cards that you got? Like, are you as excited as I am to build a Corvold Gleeful Glutton deck? Like, I gotta put food stuff in there. Food stuff in there. Like, that is just gonna be. I gotta figure out a way.
He's gonna be fun to play.
He's gonna be fun. Well, let me know what cards you're excited for this set, and what you would want me to do for the next box opening. Always open to suggestions. Thank you for watching, and thank you once again for joining us here in Pat's Kingdom of Cards. Have a good night.